Jananin? Is that the age we're in?
Yeah. Jananin?
Now they're not even
Jananin.
putting in enough like vowels and stuff. It's just Jananin. Okay, well...
So we got another one of these puzzles that we don't know anything about yet.
I think it's time to read journals.
Ooh.
I think it's a journal episode. Editor, get the fast forward thing ready. Here we go. Atris gave us a big exposition dump, and probably so did Ragman.
Ragman? Ragtime Man?
All right. I always feared this day would come. We have to follow up with a third Myst game. Blah, blah. They want to rebuild Dunny. It's kind of like... Is this like a metaphor for the Jewish people?
It should stand forever in ruins, but they want... What?
Oh, the city... He wants to restore Dunny, but the city of Dunny should not be restored. That's on one page.
To remind everyone how awful it was.
Yeah. If we rebuild, are we not giving approval to the very illness that destroyed our civilization? No, I feel like leaving it there is approval of the destruction. I don't understand this guy's... Atris always has everything backwards.
Must break the pattern of hatred which has destroyed so many lives. Must begin our civilization anew.
Rebuilding their city in the same spot is maintaining a pattern of hatred. Yep, that was the problem, is where the city was. That's what killed everybody.
Let's write a new age. That'll fix it. I'm great at writing ages.
Yeah. And no one will ever be allowed to leave it. Okay, so everyone's on board for some reason.
Now they're salvaging their old city, getting ready to go to Atris's new age. The age I'm about to write must be all I ever imagined and more. How am I going to achieve it?
Cue musical number.
Looking through his old books, looking for ideas. Is it a science? If it was a science, you would be improving.
Okay, he's just expounding on how he writes books.
I've written many books around whatever idea intrigued me the most at the time. Like,
I just kind of f***ed around. It's a science. It's a precise science, and I just kind of did whatever with it.
Sometimes civilizations have arisen, sometimes not.
Whatever,
you just write some
Anyway,
stuff
I'm
down.
going to
It's
go
a
try to write the
science.
perfect age now. I found... All right, what is his core thing? No life, no possibility for life in an age exists without the presence of energy. By tapping into its latent energy sources, an age moves out of stasis. Energy powers future motion. Is that his core thing? Oh.
Left me trapped on
Kavir
Island. I thought he was on Dunny.
Well, maybe Kavir Island is in Dunny. Dunny's like an age. So maybe he was on Kavir Island in Dunny. 10 years. It's been 10 years since he got trapped.
There's got to be something in here good about us, right?
I
sent
he
this
better.
cool
Some dude, and then there was that dude who like solved all my problems twice, and while I just kind of wrote books. Nothing
about
can change
us.
the tragedies of
Nothing
the
about the people that saved you and finally
enough.
put your sons into prison.
I have written enough now that I've gotten close to where I would have to mention the only useful guy I know. The
Selenitic age. I don't remember which one that is. Is that Clockland?
No, that was mechanical. Selenitic might be the sound with the train.
Yeah.
It was especially disturbing, and I'm like, yeah, it takes forever. Shaking with tremors.
The amount of time I spent on the train was painful.
Channelwood, that was Windmill Land, I think.
Should I make nature the foundation of this new age?
Nature
encourages mutual dependence. So what do we have? Energy.
Nature.
Energy powers future motion.
Can we put these on motivational posters?
Mutual dependence.
Energy powers future motion. Nature encourages mutual dependence. Okay, wait a second. I'm going to write these down because he bolded them. It's nice of him to write this in English
Yeah,
and not in Dunny.
since we still haven't learned it yet.
I mean, do you want to learn Dunny?
No. We learned the numbers, I guess. Or was that Rivenese?
I'm not sure.
Maybe I'll confer with Catherine. Her ages always exhibit symbiosis more dramatically than mine. And she's only been writing books for like a couple months.
Also, she looks completely different. In fact, now that I think about it, I haven't really talked to her much, and it's entirely possible that she got replaced by another lady who's just pretending to be Catherine.
All this time I had been debating whether to make energy or nature the underlying framework for this age. But there's another equation to consider.
That's not how equations work. Nature and energy are not in and of themselves equations.
So they're variables?
I guess. I don't know. Abstract concepts? Sets? I don't know. Therefore, I am infusing maximum nature and energy. He links the age the first time it's one giant forest fire. People need both. People need the freedom to find books, but then get imprisoned by them by touching the books.
As Catherine's insightful comment reminded me, dynamic forces spur change. I'm too tired to think more on this.
Yeah, you've been working real hard, Atris. Yep. I'm glad, yeah. You've earned your rest.
Oh, Catherine went to Myst without him.
Yeah, it was probably painful because you left giant char marks where her sons used to be. I feel like you could have destroyed the books without leaving, like, physical remnants of, like, here's where it was, and it's definitely exploded.
They don't need me to determine their future. They are quite capable of setting its course by themselves, regardless of what age I write.
No, you have to have a habitable age with lots of natural resources for them to use that potential.
I no longer have to worry about which underlying concept, energy, nature, or dynamic forces I should make prevalent. I'll just dump them into a barren wasteland and let them figure it out.
No, rather I must strive to include them all, which, by the way, is, I think, what he was already doing. That seemed like he was already going to do nature and energy both, and now he's just added one. Okay.
As grandmother always said, balance systems stimulate civilizations.
Wait. No, right? Go back. Did Grandma say that? What? Wait! He had this advice from his grandmother his whole time, and he's like, what would stimulate the Dunny civilization? I need to spend weeks thinking about this. And it's like, your grandma told you already. Just...
I know grandmother would have loved it.
Why did we go through all this hemming and hawing when you already had the answer?
So Jananin was on Myst this whole time? The one age I never got around to revisiting was the one that might have helped me the most.
Oh, and the save file says we're in Jananin.
Right.
Which is, that's kind of cheating. It's kind of meta gaming, but apparently we're in Jananin right now, so this was one of his old ages.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to voice Ragman or?
Oh, is this Ragman's journal?
I think so. I have done it. I have used his swirling linking book to follow him. I touched my palm to its glowing panel and felt the tingling begin. This is literally how we would write about if a normal person from Earth was just dumped into Myst world. This is exactly how they would write about it. Not all these fancy oh, the picture window needs to be healed. It would just be like, I touched the glowy thing and it tingled.
And I followed his murdering sons from Narayan, so he's been around the whole time.
When I followed his murdering sons from Narayan, it happened when I used his hidden books.
Finally, when I opened the machine, right before the fog first ate my mind.
The fog didn't find me this time. Standing in the home of my betrayers, I couldn't move. I was afraid. I thought they'd know that I had come and would be waiting for me. Just like they had waited inside this very tusk. Tie me up again. The poison snakes would strike, but the silence was unbroken. I found his journals. Atris's never-ending journals.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Once again, I relate more to the bad guy than to Atris. The lesson world he calls Jananin.
So he's also been on Myst and got to Jananin, apparently.
Yeah. So he found the book back to Jananin. Oh,
Tamra?
Tamira? Terraria? Oh, Terraria.
Oh, your name is so important, I don't even have time to spell it in a nice way that's legible.
How long have I been trapped here? How much of my life has been eaten by the fog? Is the fog like a drug? Is he high on fog all the time? But it's me. It is Saavedro. That's his name. Saavedro. Okay. Or Savidro. And I remember what they did, how they led my people to death. And it's like, yep, I'm with you, buddy. Sounds like we're talking about the same family.
So he's trying to go find Atris.
Tamana is where we started the game. I think
Okay.
Catherine said that, yeah. Some side of his sons.
Safe in your beautiful new home, enjoying life with your dear wife and family.
You forgot the ones you'd already created? I must not let them know I am free. I will read what journals I can find. Oh, you're going to be there a long time. To figure out where his two sons are hiding. And when I've found the sons, when I've got the whole family together, I'll bring them down. Atris and his family will suffer the way I have suffered for years.
Did you abandon them the way you abandoned my people behind your shield? Yeah.
Wait, what?
He did.
Wait,
He's looking for Sears and
Akinar. Okay.
Not in Tamana.
What happened, Atris? Did you grow tired of them? Did you abandon them the way you abandoned my people behind your shield?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. That's what he does. He abandons people. Can still take revenge against their father. Now that I'm no longer stuck on Jananin, I can avenge all the dead in my world. Oh,
Okay.
look, elevator diagrams.
Reprogram the scanning device. It requires scavenging parts from another mechanism in the tusk, but I think the gears I leave can still be operated by hand.
And, okay, there's the settings we need. Oh, and this is another one. Hang on. All right.
And that's it.